Ostrom. 7 runners just walking slowly towards them. Midnight Chase and Sizing Europe looking as though they're going to line up handy with Rare Bob, but that's it. Racing in the jnwine.com Champion Chase, the Grade 1 feature event, and Sizing Europe, one of the first to show, with over on the near side Midnight Chase, who's going to go with them through the early part. They're being followed by Rare Bob. The Nightingale sits fourth on the inside of Quito De La Roque. Boston's Angel last but one, and the early back markers Cool Cashin. So making their way across right over the far side of the track on their way towards fence number 1, Sizing Europe, right up on the outside of Midnight Chase. That would just got a little bit close, Midnight Chase, but Sizing Europe marginally from Midnight Chase racing in second. The Nightingale sits third, about 4 lengths down. They're being followed by Rare Bob. Quito De La Roque just further out. They're being followed by Boston's Angel, back marker Cool Cashin. The race now behind and on their way towards fence number 2, and it's Midnight Chase on the inside of Sizing Europe. Over that one, Midnight Chase marginally the better. Quito De La Roque a little slower than the remainder as they begin to re-emerge on their way now towards fence number 3 of the 16 they'll jump, and Midnight Chase now establishes a lead and goes on by 2 to 3. Sizing Europe sits second. They're being followed towards the inside by the Nightingale, Rare Bob. Wider out is Boston's Angel. Quito De La Roque is next, and the back marker Cool Cashin. So they're on the approach now, making their way on towards fence number 3. Midnight Chase leads from Sizing Europe on the outside. On the inside is the Nightingale, close behind Boston's Angel, who races in company with Rare Bob. Quito De La Roque last but one, Cool Cashin the back marker. Slightly colliding in the air, the leading pair, no harm done. Midnight Chase goes on under Dougie Costello. Towards the outside is Sizing Europe and Andrew Lynch. The Nightingale, change of rider. Paul Carberry now on board, sits in third in the red and white jacket on the inside. Rare Bob is next under Brian Cooper, being followed just outside by Boston's Angel and Robert Power. Quito De La Roque, Davy Russell last but one. Back marker is Cool Cashin getting a shake of the reins, Tom Doyle. Down the hill they come, heading on their way towards the 2 fences to bring them up to past the stands, and it's Midnight Chase. Sizing Europe travelling a little keenly in the hands of Andrew Lynch on the outside. The Nightingale sits third on the inside of Boston's Angel. In between them is Rare Bob, Quito De La Roque last but one, and Cool Cashin the back marker. So 2 to bring them up to past the stands. Nothing to choose between our leaders. On the near side, Sizing Europe. Cool Cashin a little awkward over that one. This will be the last next time. And it is in front, Midnight Chase for the Neil Mulholland Yard, who leads Sizing Europe, the champion chaser, who was second in this race last year. And they're being followed in third by the Nightingale, bidding to give Paul Nichols his 4th success in this contest. Paul Carberry now on board. They're being followed by Rare Bob, the Royal and Sun Alliance chaser on the near side. That's Boston's Angel. Just behind this one, Quito De La Roque, and then a break to the back marker, which is Cool Cashin. So turning now to race right-handed and on towards fences 7 and 8 along the side of the track, and it's Midnight Chase who leads Sizing Europe. Not much between them. Right behind, Midnight Chase just got a little low over that one. As they make their way on towards fence number 8, Midnight Chase leads Sizing Europe, who's just switched inside. The Nightingale is third as they go towards the next, and they're being fine. Sizing Europe, the one that took a slight chance at that one, as they begin to make their way towards the turn into the back straight. Midnight Chase, Sizing Europe. The Nightingale on the inside. Boston's Angel is next, and they're being followed further back by Rare Bob. Quito De La Roque has one behind, and that remains Cool Cashin. So they begin to turn now, right-handed into the back straight, and on their way towards fences 9, 10 and 11 along the back. And it's still Midnight Chase and Sizing Europe, possibly just Sizing Europe now with the advantage to Midnight Chase, who's now a length down, being followed in third by the Nightingale. In fourth, about 5 lengths further back, both Boston's Angel and Quito De La Roque, who are stepping up from the novice game as they make their way out over the next. It's Sizing Europe jumping well in front. From in second, Midnight Chase. Back in third is the Nightingale. Boston's Angel just closes up now to within 3 lengths of the Nightingale. Quito De La Roque right in his slipstream. A break to Rare Bob, clear from Cool Cashin. At the next, Sizing Europe. Midnight Chase, good jump on the inside from the Nightingale, who almost comes to join at that one. They're being followed by Boston's Angel. There's a 2-length break further back to Quito De La Roque, and they're being followed by Rare Bob and Cool Cashin. So right over the far side now. There's still over a mile to go. These runners have won 56 races between them, over 1.5 million in prize money, and Sizing Europe's responsible for much of that. The champion chaser on the inside of Midnight Chase. As they take that together again, the Nightingale jumps at third. Boston's Angel. Quito De La Roque just putting out a few distress signals now, the favourite, getting a push along from Davy Russell and not picking up just yet as they begin to make their way behind. It is Sizing Europe, travels strongly in front. Midnight Chase now beginning to feel the pinch, gets a push along. The Nightingale travels well. Boston's Angel's got a bit to go, and then the back of the main group is Quito De La Roque, but big big bold jump in front, and Boston's Angel's gone at that one and shipped Ryder over the far side, hit it very hard, gave Robert Power no chance. So it's Sizing Europe, Midnight Chase and the Nightingale. This trio are beginning to draw clear from Quito De La Roque, who's trying to give chase as they make their way back into view and on their way now towards the fourth last. Sizing Europe, last year's runner-up in the centre. The Nightingale, a winner on this card last year towards the inside. Late spare Paul Carberry, Andrew Lynch the centre, and Midnight Chase and Dougie Costello on the outside, but hard at work, and Quito De La Roque, to his credit, is trying to hang on to them. They head now towards the fourth last, towards the top of the hill. Sizing Europe with the Nightingale. Take your pick, not much between them. The Midnight Chase is next in front of Quito De La Roque, and this quartet a long way clear from Rare Bob and Cool Cashin. At the top of the hill, the Nightingale travels strongly. Sizing Europe is right there with him all the while. Midnight Chase can't go with them. Quito De La Roque in 4 at the top of the track now, and over in front. Take your pick, the Nightingale and Sizing Europe, and now Sizing Europe is travelling strongly, and the Nightingale gets a push along. They've drawn clear from Midnight Chase and Quito De La Roque. Down the hill they come. 2 fences left to jump in the JNWine.com Champion Chase, and it's the Champion Chaser over on the near side. Sizing Europe, can he go one better? The Nightingale was a winner on this card last year. They head towards the second last, not much between them. The Nightingale and Sizing Europe. Quito De La Roque for the minor money with Midnight Chase as they go to the second last. Still absolutely nothing between them. Sizing Europe pecked on landing, won't help his chances. Lost Midnight Chase as they make their way towards the final fence. It's the Nightingale with Sizing Europe coming right back at him on the near side, and Quito De La Roque surely not out of it at the last. Sizing Europe on the near side is going to try and pick up Quito De La Roque from a long way back, but Sizing Europe was just done out of it last year. He's very tired in front. Quito De La Roque and Davy Russell, what a ride. Gets up, it's another Chickenstone winner, punches the air. Quito De La Roque was game, and he stayed every inch of it, and he takes the JNWine.com chase. They were tired, but Quito De La Roque stayed at best and wins. In second was Sizing Europe, has to settle for second yet again. Back in third was the Nightingale, long way back to Rare Bob, who's followed in by Cool Cashin, and happily Midnight Chase and Dougie Costello both to their feet, no harm from their fall.